Faces just descended upon Washington. Are they ready to change things on Capitol Hill? Griff Jenkins has the inside story on the freshman class of the 112th Congress. He found 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans, and he asks each of them, what is your top priority?
Greta, the biggest freshman class in the House of Representatives in more than 60 years will arrive in Washington when the 112th Congress officially convenes here tomorrow. The class is made up of 85 Republicans, the largest Republican class since 1921, and just 9 Democrats dubbed the Mighty Nine because they are the smallest freshman class put forth from either party since 1915. And they'll face a Republican majority that's looking to cut spending and repeal Obamacare. So we took to the Hill to see how they're settling into their new offices and whether they're ready to go to work. We're with Congressman-elect Austin Scott, president of the freshman class. Congressman, you'll be sworn in tomorrow. What's the first thing you want to do? What's the top priority as you see it?
Well, we're ready to roll, and as soon as we see, Speaker Boehner get that gavel, obviously I think we'll go into the next couple of days where we start trying to repeal the health care bill and other things and making sure that we're working to get this economy back on track.
You are particularly important because you're the class president. As the president of your class, what do you see as the driving agenda, the force? What do you hope to accomplish?
Well, certainly we've got members from all over the country, and we have different ideas, although we have a tremendous amount of respect for how we got here. And we understand that it wasn't in many cases that we won as much as it is that they lost, because the Democrats lost the respect and the trust of the general public. So one of the things we as the freshman class have to do is to come in and be totally honest with people and earn that trust back.
We're with Colonel West, Congressman-elect from Florida. Yeah. Congratulations, Congressman.
Thanks so much, and Happy New Year, Griff.
In just a matter of hours, you'll be sworn in the 112th Congress. What's the priority? You're a military man. You don't waste any time. Out of the gate, what's first?
Well, I think you already see we've set the agenda to go after the health care law, because that health care law does affect our economy, and it also does affect job growth. It's really stifling the growth of our small businesses. So I think that's an important thing to set that tone as we begin to, look at what we can do to take care of the economic situation and creating jobs from the private sector, not the public sector. But I tell you what, the most important thing, we've got to get the spending up here in Washington, D.C. under control.
We are with Congresswoman-elect Colleen Hinabusa. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What's the top priority after you guys are sworn in, the 112th Congress begins? What would you like to see be the top priority?
I think in order to move everything around and to get the economy going, we've got to begin to build public confidence. That's the first and foremost thing that should be in all of our agendas. And that, of course, means we're going to have to make people feel that when we say the economy's turning, jobs are being created, that in fact, that's what we're doing. So we have to tackle that issue. We have to make sure that unemployment continues to fall, the number fall, and we've got to see people feel that there is a future and there's a light at the end of the tunnel and that there are going to be jobs for everyone.
We are with Congresswoman-elect Karen Bass of California. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Congresswoman, you'll be sworn in tomorrow, the 112th Congress. What's the top priority? What do you want to hit the ground tackling?
Well, to me, there's no question about that top priority. It has to be jobs. And we know the recession is over. The recovery's been slow. But I think the #1 issue is getting the unemployment rate down.
Is it your sense, do you feel like Republicans are going to compromise and work with you guys? One of the election takeaways, the last one, was that people were mad with Democrats and Republicans alike because they weren't getting anything done.
Exactly.
Do you think that this 112th will be different?
Well, I think that it has to be. I view the mandate differently than my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, obviously, and I think the most important thing that voters told us is exactly what you said. They want us to work together. I know that many of my Republican colleagues, this is their first time in public office, and so I know you come in with the ideals and you're ready to change the world, and I know that they'll find very quickly that it's very different to campaign than it is to govern. And if you want to govern, it's all about compromise. And so I'm hoping that people will come to that conclusion.